They kicked him out of his own graduation. Minutes later, he stood on stage as valedictorian. It was supposed to be the biggest day of Jordan Miller's life. 18 years old, top of his class, full scholarship to Princeton, and the first person in his family to graduate high school. He'd worked day and night while helping raise his siblings, working part-time, and keeping straight A's through it all. But none of that mattered when he walked through the auditorium doors that morning. Jordan wore a custom kente cloth stole over his graduation robe, honoring his African heritage. As he approached the check-in table, two school officials stopped him. One pointed at his stole and said, "That's not part of the dress code." Jordan politely explained it was cultural, that it didn't cover any official regalia. He even showed emails where he'd asked for approval and received no response. But the official didn't care. "You can't walk unless you take it off," she said. Jordan stood his ground. "It represents my family and ancestors. I earned this moment." Security was called, right in front of his classmates, teachers, and his mom, who was already seated in the audience. They escorted him out. No chance to speak, no chance to walk across the stage. Just gone. His mom rushed out in tears, shouting, "He's the valedictorian, this isn't right." But no one listened. For 10 painful minutes, Jordan stood outside in the parking lot, angry, embarrassed. His mother hugged him, telling him how proud she was. But nothing could fix the humiliation. Then a miracle happened. The principal's phone buzzed. A local reporter who had come to cover the ceremony overheard everything. She live-streamed the incident on social media. Within minutes, it went viral. Parents in the audience began murmuring. Teachers whispered. Students looked confused. And then, a single chant started rising from the back of the auditorium. "Let him speak, let him speak, let him speak." Soon the entire gym was echoing. The superintendent, who had no idea what happened, walked to the mic. He paused the ceremony, spoke quietly with staff, and then stepped back to the podium. "I understand our valedictorian has not yet had the chance to give his speech. Mr. Jordan Miller, if you're still here, this stage is yours." A second later, the doors opened. Jordan walked down the aisle, head held high, stole around his neck, the whole audience on their feet, cheering. He took the mic, wiped a tear, and gave a speech so powerful, so personal, that half the room was crying before he finished. By the end, the principal apologized. The district issued a statement. And Jordan? He left that auditorium not just as valedictorian, but as a symbol of pride and courage.